go to Prairie View A&M University and Coach McDowell. Once again, if you do have any questions for our coaches, please utilize the raise your hand feature to get your question in the queue. Please limit your questions to one initial question, potentially a follow-up. We'll work our way back if we've got additional time allotted in our coaches slot. With that being said, happy to be joined by Coach McDowell. Coach, first and foremost, thanks so much for taking some time to join us. If you could please start us out with an opening statement, recapping your team's most recent outing versus Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I thought it was a great atmosphere for college football on HBCU Go, TV as well. Again, our biggest challenge was, again, just trying to keep these guys focused on the task at hand. And again, that was playing against Coach Hamp and the team. We know Coach is going to have these guys ready to go. Again, we just, we didn't want these guys to think that just because of their record that, again, that they're not capable of playing football. And he got some guys over there that can play some football. I just want to say, just personally, Hamp, just hang in there, big dog. You got a good group, and I know you're going to get them going. Again, we left some things out there. I mean, the score what it was, and we left some things out there. We just got to figure out how to get out of our own way. I mean, if we do some things to move the ball, then we also do some things that are not so good to push us back. Once we have a momentum going. So again, we got to figure some things out. Because again, we they came out second half, and we did the exact same thing we did a week ago against FAM. Defensively, they drove the ball down and scored. And like Coach Ham said, it was 14-14 in the second half. And man, again, I keep reiterating, because again, if we ever get to that point, and we, as I told them, it has to happen now. If we're going to get to that point where we stop hurting ourselves, we got to get to that point right now. Because again, we're getting ready to head down south and play against a very good team, two coaches, staff that know each other really, really well. Big things on the line at this point.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach. First question goes to Charles Bishop.
Coach, how you doing?
Good, see. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I wanted to ask you guys this past weekend really were able to shake out of the offensive malaise that you've been in the past couple of weeks, but you seem to unlock some things deep, especially with regards to Shamar Savage, 8 catches, 136 yards.
Yeah, and again, we've been waiting for him to have that type of game. He's capable of doing it. And as I said, as well as, other guys on the team as well. But again, we just got to be able to, again, just get out of our own way, learn what we're supposed to do, be where we're supposed to be, according to what the offense, wants you to be at, or where you need to be at, and what the offense wants you to do. And again, like I said, we gotta again, just, do the things that we're taught to do, and that you're taught to do, should I say. And we can be a very explosive team. But it was really good to see him come out of that. I thought, again, as we told him, we left 2 touchdowns out there. I mean, you're a big dude, man. You gotta take ownership of that side, and and do a little extra, to get into that end zone. But overall, again, one of them games that, again, waited on him to emerge, and he came out, did what he needed to do, and helped us get to a victory.
Quick follow-up, and I took notice of it from calling the game this past weekend, but I'm not going to say it was a new wrinkle, but you bring in roughly about 850 pounds of man with this jumbo package, and you were able, if I charted it correctly, you were 3 for 3 with the jumbo package. But just talk about the confidence in knowing that you can scratch out 1 or 2 yards, much like the Philly tush push if you need to.
Yeah, and again, and as I've said many times over beginning of the year, the O-line is, they are bread and butter. They're one of the most experienced group there. So to bring in 2 young guys that has been doing very well, also, in their jumbo package, and and to help us get the yardage that we need, be it short or be it a touchdown. So that's a good package for us, and we're going to continue to use it, as it presents itself.
Good thing. Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Next question goes to Dr. Cavill.
Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Good morning, Coach.
What up, Doc?
I'm good. Congratulations on the win. As you said, very festive environment, 14,000 people in there, or over 14,000 people in the 15,000 stadium. Talk a little bit about Trayvon Connerly. I think he had one of his better outings of the season, 18 to 29, 305 yards with 1 touchdown. I was able to get some yards on the ground as well as he was throwing to those receivers as you got back. Brian Jenkins, he had a couple of catches that turned up big. Trajan Spiller got in the end zone. As you got some of these guys back, talk about that part of the game for us.
Again, I mean, we are very capable of making some big things happen. And again, as Coach Hamp mentioned earlier, you know, we had one of our top receivers out in Bloomfield, but we got some dudes that can make something happen. You know, and again, it just goes back to us, them, I should say us as a team, but those guys. They got to be able to do again what the offense called for them to do, and make some plays, and we can do that. You know, again, just as good as game as he had, talking about Trezon, I mean, it could have been even better. Trust me. But he missed some throws, missed some key moments where he can, put the ball in there. So I'll give our receivers some chances to catch the ball. But again, he is who he is, and we know what we have with him, and again, I'll kind of challenge him a little bit too, take what they give you. Again, if it's not there, as well as you run, if it calls for you to do that, just do it. Get the first down or 5 yards. Because a lot of times when he takes off and run, again, he's gonna probably get 4 or 5 yards, to shorten the yardage to get the first down. But I think again, he just got to do that more. And I think with him not thinking so much. What needs to do when he's processing, the reads throughout that one particular play, he plays well. Now, when he just go and do it, oh man, he's that guy. But like I say, again, still a good game, but there's a lot of things out there that again plays that he could have capitalized on to that would have increased that number big time.
Follow-up questions about the next matchup. In a lot of ways, this seems like an elimination game. In between the two. I want to look at it, continue with your offensive side of the ball as it seemed to have, breakout game, particularly after what has taken place the last 3 matchups. But they're in a Southern defense that has been really solid all season. Obviously, this past weekend, able to put up some points, but some of that was mistakes on the offensive side of the ball. Talk about what Southern's defense does that concerns you, or you want to be able to see your team be able to take advantage of?
I mean, yeah, they're a great team, man. Coach Miller gonna have those guys ready to go defensively. Coach Dooley gonna have them going offensively. It's a matchup. Between 2 teams again that know each other really well. Coach Miller, he had them 3 down out front, and he bringing them. He gonna put guys in your face, match them up man to man, see if you can beat my guy, bottom line, and we're gonna have to win those battles. I remember going back to last year, the game, close game at halftime, and then came out second half, he put those guys in our wide receiver faces, man, and they did their thing. So again, as I told guys, we got to win the battle, whether it be on the edge or up there on the front line, and we got to win it, consistently, because again, we're going down to a school, university, great for tradition, and it's going to be a hostile environment. So we got to be ready to play against a good football team, and whatever they throw at us, we got to be able to handle it.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, sir.
Next question goes to Jim Klein-Peter.
Good morning, Coach. You started off the SWAC schedule with a couple of real good victories, including beating Alcorn, and it seems like y'all been back and forth. What is it been what's been the issue there?
Again, Al, I mean, Jim, you're absolutely right. That's what we're trying to again figure out with our guys. This that seesaw deal where we're going up and down, or roller coaster, should I say? We're just going up and down, and man, it's like again, as we tell our guys when we're looking at film, like why didn't you do this? Why you do that? Just to get what they seeing, and and a lot of times they can't even give you an answer. So and to me that's an issue. So again, this week we even cut practice, not cut practice, but just team stuff. We would add extra time to where we went over formations, whether it be defensively, offensively, just to give these guys more reps, to make sure they know what their assignment is and what they're supposed to do. So that's what we're trying to figure out, Jim. And I'm pretty sure with my coaching staff and myself, we're going to get this thing figured out. And again, once we do, we can be pretty darn explosive, I would say definitely offensively, defensively as well. Like I say, even that second half, as I said earlier, they came out, went down the field real fast. But again, that was due to guys just missing tackle. We had guys in the back. We had them tackle in the backfield, and they, made three or four guys miss. So, we got to correct those mistakes, coming into this game against Southern. Because again, with a team like that, you make those type of mistakes, bad things going to happen.
But statistically, it looks like y'all are running the ball really well, but you don't have like one standout guy. Have you been satisfied with the balance in your offense?
Absolutely, Jim. And again, that's, you guys know, we got a host of backs that can run the ball. We got to get guys healthy, in order to be at our best, going against this team. But yeah, that, with that O-line and the dudes we got back there, hopefully we get Caleb Johnson back this week. Of course, Connor Wisham going to be out for me with that dislocated elbow. But again, we got some backs, that have stepped up. Jamarius Brooks stepped up, did his thing this week. And that was one of the things, Jim, I talked to him about. Guys, we got some guys hurt, and some of you guys gonna have to step it up. This is the perfect opportunity and time to do that. Show the coaches what you have, in order to get more playing time.
Thank you, Coach.
Sure.
Coach McDowell, we sincerely appreciate your time. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.
Thank you, guys.
Sure. Thank you.